church member trying to steal during service run mad immediately, Bishop Oyedepo. The president and founder of Living Faith Church Worldwide, Bishop David Oyedepo, has described the church as a dreadful place, warning worshippers to desist from committing atrocities in the church. He stated this while narrating how a worshipper who participated in one of the church programs, Shiloh, ran mad while trying to steal from the church. Speaking at the ongoing International Youth Alive Convention 2021 in Kenaland, Ota in Ogun State, the clergyman said the incident was squarely to his warning against such attitude. In one of the Shilohs, I warned people and somebody was found trying to pick something that was not his and he ran mad immediately, he said. Oyedepo, who stated that it is a risk to steal in the house of God, warned youth participating in the program to deviate from such character. He said, I waited so as to sound this note of warning. How dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. Be warned against speaking anything that is not yours. Be warned, be warned. It's a risk. Should anyone have an ulterior mission for being in camp, be warned, it is a dreadful place. How dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of God and the gates of heaven. I waited to give this message before blessing you to go for the night. See it and look away and don't try it yourself. Well, this is a sound warning if you ask me, because it is wrong for you to take what does not belong to you in the first place. Why steal something that does not belong to you? As far as I'm concerned, it's even a sin for you to take what does not belong to you, or stealing is a bad thing. Then why go into it when you know it is wrong? As if that's not enough, a house of God for that matter. How can you steal in the house of God? Even you yourself, you are not only incurring doom, but you're also sinning against God and humanity. That is wrong. Why steal the church? This is bad. If not, the situation in this country that so many people have already desecrated even the place of God. It is even wrong for someone. Then I could remember how they used to say that it is wrong for a woman who is on her monthly cycle to even go to the temple. That it is wrong. But now, since the said Christ had died for us and has washed away all the sins, then it's no longer wrong for us to do whatever we feel like doing. But as far as going to the church and stealing over there, then damn, that's something else, and it's something I really can't even try to analyze or even try to start talking about. It is really, really wrong. If you're going to the church to ask God for mercy and forgiveness and you're still incurring curses from there, then if you ask me, I will say it is very, very wrong and bad for you to go to the church and steal. Well, someone said at the comment section by name Oguntade, he said, creating fear that works only on Mumu. Wow. If you think he's just creating fear, then you can go to the church and steal, and then you can come back and testify on your own. Go there and steal now. Okay, someone had already answered. Of course, stealing is a crime and it should be punished, but this running mad brainwashing tire me. Okay, nobody's supposed to run mad for stealing in the church or in the house of God. It happens. If it happens, the church is an evil temple. Maybe the pastor is using charms. Just imagine what this one is saying. So many people are just fond of blowing things out of proportion. If this had not happened in the church, Oyedepo wouldn't have come out to talk about it, and his followers would have countered it. But since it happened in his own church at Shiloh, then that is why he had to tell the youth. And besides, even if this does not even happen, it is good to create fear in the mind of our youth right now, because they are all so immature and so evil. The kind of youth we have right now, they don't have the fear of God in them at all. They will be committing sin like this and will be telling you that after all, I'll go and ask God for forgiveness. Just imagine their mentality. And you say that they are just creating unnecessary fear in them. This is not an unnecessary fear. Even if this does not happen, I will still advise the pastor to continue creating this fear in the youth, because the youth of now, this is what they really deserve. For the clergy or clerics or whatever to be creating fear in them is what we need right now. Because if all these Islamic clerics have been creating fears in their followers, then we wouldn't have had all these terrorist groups we have all over the world now. So this to me is a yes, yes, yes. We heard your guy extend your power to politicians, okay? And this one say it's just a normal threat, thief, nothing will happen. Ha! Why the so-called Bishop Oyedepo never run mad all this? Why Bishop Oyedepo would have run mad long time ago? Because he is also stealing poor masses money in the name of pastor or whatever nonsense. Church in Africa na scam, shine your eyes na business enterprise. Well, consequently, there shall be no movement throughout Biafra land on Mondays until our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who is suffering for our freedom, is released unconditionally. No business, no school, no bank, no transportation, no ministry, no office shall be open on Mondays. Be wise and don't be a victim. Total lockdown. Ha! Now, wow, this one's strong. Oh, you're talking about people selling in church, and this one is here clamoring for Biafra. Anyways, hope that your cause comes outstanding, if you ask me, because I don't know what to say about this whole Biafran issue. Is people are really taking this thing so far. People are busy agitating for what they want, and some people are committing crime in their names. Well, back to what they said. They said that your former accountant that gave you, did he run mad? Now waiting you believe go happen, okay? And someone say, can you hear yourself run mad immediately? If that's godly, if that's godly, if that is the way God judgment happen in Nigeria, in particular, then we will have many rich men, rich women, pastors with so-called malams on our street in the city as mad people. I don't want to say much for your social media. Agbejoro start their usual talk, okay? If everyone that's still in Nigeria run mad, that means nobody will be left, including you, sir. With due respect, haven't you still before you should seek forgiveness or their belief on their behalf instead of boasting with the incident? Truths be told, hunger due this country. Oh, okay, I know that what he said, so many people are taking the wrong way with what he said is truly and actually right. He never said about stealing outside. He said stealing in the church. That's what this comment is all about. He said that those stealing in the church would cure the wrath of God on them. And he only used the story of a mad person as an illustration on what happened in the church on the basis of someone who stole from the church. Not that he's saying that anyone who steals will run mad, just like you people are trying so hard to label it now. Or you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.